Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Wentz now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Play action. Now Wentz. That's complete to Slayton. And down inside the 15. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it up to 933 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here. And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive?
I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it up. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They run after that run.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their problem.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard. Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
On play action, Wentz. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. On 4th down, Dom Maggio out to punt. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. We'll bring you updates all year, and the party just getting started here in Week 1 of the NFL season. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Singletary going to get the handoff. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And keep him good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. They snap it to Fields. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown. Devin Singletary, 28 yards. And the Colts post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wentz. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Quick slant complete to Howard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
On 1st down, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves for a touchdown already in their first drive? They certainly come out firing even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They run it with Minaj. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Fields going to hold on to it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Throwing now is Wentz. That's caught by Howard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon, 27 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
You have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. The pressure gets to him again. And they're loaded once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Back-to-back sacks at this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Meanwhile, Fields throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From just shy of midfield, Fields. Looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow they couldn't rein it in. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Parkey is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Checking it up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Fields. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Andrew Booth picks it off, and the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league. And he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. On 2nd and 12, Fields. He'll get this out wide to Penny. Gets past one man. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially. So trying to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. Unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
There's another example of defensive coaches constantly preach. Never allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The kick by Parkey is good, and the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. To speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps
good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Balaj. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Again, it's Balaj. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
So many things going to making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
On 4th down, here's the option. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
Touchdown, Houston. Darius Slayton, 48 yards. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. And some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On play action, Fields slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wentz now to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. He's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. That's good for 28 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Wentz. Throwing the out. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man, Slayton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Once again, he finds Slayton. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. O.J. Howard, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. How does the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away? Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. That's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
He's over the corner's own number for 8 that time, and it leaves him with a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Good footwork at the 30. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. That's caught by Palmer. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 10 more there and another first down. All eyes on Fields. This is caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's going to take complete charge of his own game, totally command him and try. That's what I'm in. After this is locked in, they've got multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Texans, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.